July 2007. A man steps off a plane. He was just deported. He had been in jail for running one of Europe's most dangerous red light gangs. People thought he was done. But the moment he lands, he walks into a world of luxury. Big house, fast cars, surrounded by women. Like prison never even happened. His name, Necati Arabaci. He's not hiding. He's actually richer, more powerful, and somehow even more untouchable. So what happened? He now owns clubs, casinos, and has friends in high places. Reporters stay away. Even Interpol can't find him. But here's the secret. He never really disappeared. He just changed his image. And the world let him. Because this isn't just about money or power. It's about a system that lets men like him come back stronger, no matter what they've done. This is not a comeback story. This is a warning. From 2000 to 2004, one name ruled the streets of Cologne, Germany. Necati Arabaci. He didn't just join the crime world, he ran it. In the city's red light zone, nothing moved unless he allowed it. There was prostitution, extortion, and a lot of fear. The women weren't there by choice. They were used like property, for money, power, and control. Even the police didn't want to cross him. They feared what might happen next. In this dark world, he made himself king. He wore expensive suits, drove fast cars, and had guards all around him. But power like that doesn't last forever. Eventually, the law caught up, and the king, he was finally chained up and put on trial. What happens when a king gets locked up, but still finds a way to rule from the inside? In 2004, Necati Arabaci was finally arrested. The charges were serious: human trafficking, pimping, and illegal weapons. He was sentenced to 9 years in a German prison. But here's the strange part. After just 3 years, he was gone. No big news, no headlines, just vanished. In 2007, they quietly deported him back to Turkey. No reporters, no cameras, just silence. It was like the system wanted everyone to forget him, like they buried his name. But Necati wasn't finished. He was watching, learning, changing. He wasn't hiding from power. He was reinventing it. Out of prison, out of sight, but never out of the game. And here's the big question. Where did he go after deportation? And how did no one stop what came next? After years of silence, Necati Arabaci begins to reappear. First in Monaco, then in Dubai, then Istanbul. But he's not hiding anymore. He's not being chased. He's being worshipped. He rides in Rolls-Royce convoys, spends time at beach clubs, and is always surrounded by bodyguards. People call him rich, very rich. He dresses like royalty. He lives like a king. And around him, always women. On boats, in clubs, on his arm. But they never seem to be in control. On TikTok and Instagram, fans now call him a billionaire gangster god. But something feels off. Is this real? Or is this shiny, flashy lifestyle just a distraction? Something to hide a darker truth? Something that no one is allowed to talk about? In every video, the girls are different. Some are models, some are influencers, some might be escorts, but we don't know for sure. No names, no interviews, no one tells their story. They are just there, silent. They laugh beside him, they touch his arm, they pose for the camera, but they never speak. They never take the lead. They are always in the background. It feels like they were picked, like objects for a photo shoot, not real people with real lives. There are no public romances, no wife, no scandals, only perfect-looking women with quiet faces. And while everyone watches the glitz and glamour, you start to wonder, what's really going on? Are these women here by choice or by design? What is being hidden behind those smiles? And why is no one asking? Necati Arabaci's life looks like a dream, but it's not just about luxury. It's about control. He wears Gucci, Versace, and custom watches worth more than some people's homes. Each item screams status and power. Around him are bodyguards, yes men, and influencers. They smile, nod, and follow his lead. But none of them seem like real friends. His world feels like a movie set. Everything is staged. The cars, the parties, the women. Each moment feels like a scene in a film he's directing. The women? Always beautiful, always quiet, always changing. No one knows their names. They're not partners. They're props. There are no slip-ups, no scandals, no truth leaking out. You only see what he chooses to show. This isn't real freedom. It's a golden cage. One where he holds the keys but still never truly escapes. It's built on attention but hides isolation. Built on power but maybe fueled by fear. His world is beautiful, but it's also cold, silent, and scripted. And that leaves one big question. If all of this is just a performance, who's he really performing for? And what dark truth is being hidden behind the gold? In Monaco, he lives like a prince. He stays in high-end beach villas, throws quiet parties, and never looks over his shoulder. In Dubai, he moves in black convoys. The windows are tinted. The girls in the backseat smile, but don't speak. He walks through malls with security teams like a celebrity ghost. In Istanbul, he blends with the crowd, yet stands apart. People know who he is. They don't stop him, they just stare. There are no journalists, no police raids, no press asking questions. His life now runs on digital power, cryptocurrency, hidden networks, and online silence. He's global, but somehow still invisible to the systems that should stop him. He's not hiding anymore. He's just protected in ways the public can't see. No photos ever show wires, only watches. No one asks how he makes his money, because no one dares to. Why is a known criminal walking free? In the most watched cities in the world, there's one face that's missing now. She used to be seen in the background, in videos, in photos, always near him. But today she's gone. Not just offline, not just quiet, erased. This wasn't someone random. She wasn't just another model or party guest. She was close. She saw how everything worked. Not just his past, but what he's doing right now. Somewhere, there's a sealed case, a video that no one shares, a name no one says. There's no news report, no police comment, no family asking questions, but people in the circle whisper about her. They say she left, they say she escaped, they say she knew too much, and then she vanished. Everyone else stayed, smiling in photos, riding in cars, playing along. But she didn't. She saw something. Something too dark, too real to keep pretending. And that leaves one haunting question. What did she see that made her run, while the rest chose silence? His fan pages pull in millions of views, but none are official. No account, no interviews, no voice. He never speaks, never explains. Never breaks character. He doesn't need to. The illusion speaks louder than the truth. His lifestyle isn't freedom. It's a shield. A distraction, it's protection. Because deep down, Necati Arabaci is still at war with the one thing he can't buy back. Silence. You've seen the women, you've seen the wealth, but now you know. Behind the curtain, there's blood on the gold. He doesn't want to be forgotten. He wants to be rewritten. Every yacht, every nightclub, every woman, just a shield. But shields don't last forever. Comment below. Is Arabaci still the same man from Cologne, or something more dangerous? Like and subscribe for more untold stories behind the spotlight. Share this with someone who thinks all that glitters is gold.